Hey, what's up, guys? Name's Christian, and I'm a part-time reseller. So what I do is basically go to like Goodwill and thrift stores and then sell stuff online. So in this video, I'm going to show you 20 items that sold for me in the last month for over a good amount of profit. So let's just dive right into it. So this first item that I got is a Guitar Hero Beatles. I think it was for the Wii. And it sold for about $40 with shipping. Yeah, if you guys see these out in the wild, I would usually pick them up as long as they're like, especially if there's something weird. Like this one was a Beatles one, so this one had some good value to it. All right, next item is a Carhartt fire resist pants, and there were newer tags, so these went for a little bit more money than they usually go. I usually get about 30 bucks for these, 30 bucks plus free shipping usually, but I got I think, yeah, 37.59. They paid that entire, and yeah, those were a good price. I picked these up for about $3, so that was a good flip. And I usually just stuff those right into a one of those like flat rate envelopes, and it's like $7 for me to ship it, so great profit there. Next item is this game. So you're gonna see a lot of video games. I got these in a giant bundle of stuff that I bought from someone for like $2,000 like last year, and I'm just like some of the like longer tail items are slowly trickling in. Like this one was a Super Mario 3 complete. You know, it was in okay condition box wise, but the game was like mint, and I got $67. And that it was just basically at this point everything that I get from this lot is just straight profit, so that's just easy profit there. Here's another one. These were just a bunch of systems that I had from the lot, and I was so sick of having them in my house, so I just threw them all on my floor and took a photo of it, and I put it as repair parts. Someone offered me $275 with shipping, easily accepted it. That again is straight profit. If you saw my last video, you'll know about this one. This is like a hunting jacket. I paid $7.99 for this one, and I I literally sold it overnight for about $2.15, and I'm super excited about that one. Some great profit there. That's the logo again. If you ever see that, definitely look out for that one. All right, so the next items are another part of that giant video game bundle lot that I paid $2,000 for. This is one of them. It's a Power Rangers Power Zord. They're all like complete in box that were like lightly used. This one had like brown paper. These are from '94, so they all have a little bit of wear. This one sold for $45 plus shipping. And this one here, which is the coolest one, this one sold for I think about $175 plus shipping. Yeah, these were really cool. These were hard to get rid of, but there was so much money. These are just sitting like in my eBay room for like 6 months, and I just needed to get rid of them because they were so bulky. And here's the last one. This one sold for $115, I believe, plus shipping. Yes, and it was all complete. I still have one more. I listed it actually the other day. That one should go for about like 80 plus shipping. So it's all again profit. It's all great profit, and I'm using it to keep building my business up. So this is a good if you've never heard of like the Nike wrestling shoes, they're extremely rare. Like the older ones, they're rare, and people are always looking out for them. Like these are in pretty banged up condition, and I literally listed these on the 31st of December for $175, and I got at least 10 offers on them. And so I waited, and I think the next day someone offered like 165 or 165 or 160, and I took it. So if you ever see the Nike wrestling shoes, even if you have to pay up for them, I paid, I want to say $15 at a Savers for these. 100% worth it. If, I mean, like, just look up the number that's on the inside right here. Look up that number and just put it right into Google and you'll be able to find it easily. And along with this one, I found these when I went to Philadelphia like in October. And these were also in not the greatest shape. And I think they're a great size. They're also rare, of course. I paid $3 for these at like a local thrift store, and I got 112 for them. So if you ever see any of the Nike wrestling shoes, I would definitely look them up because they're usually worth more than like the Asics or the I don't remember the other ones, but look them up. They're definitely worth money. These were weird. They were like tap dancing shoes. If you've seen, I think it was 3 videos ago, I showed you these, and I have 2 pairs, and I actually thought the other ones were going to sell for more than these, but these were super, these were super sought after. These sold like 3 days after I listed them for $125 plus shipping. The brand is Stubbs and Watson. These are like super worn too. So, like, the bottoms are just like not really in the greatest shape, but they sold for a great amount of money. Yeah, this is the logo right here, Stubbs and Watt. Definitely look out for that if you're out in the wild. They just look like regular shoes. So, I mean, to my knowledge, they were regular shoes. And I got 125 for them. Sounds great. This was a random buy. This was $5. It took a while. It took like a month and a half to sell, but I paid $5 for this, and I got full asking price plus shipping on it. It's like a frisbee, but it's from like 2002. It's a tournament frisbee for, I would assume, frisbee golf, and they're like weighted down, and it was like a limited edition, but it was pretty beat up too. Box is not in the greatest shape. Someone still paid 123. You always got to look up stuff, especially if it's new and it looks old. Look it up. You never know. I mean, I was walking by this in the board game aisle, and I'm like, it's a frisbee, that's not going to be worth any money. And I looked comps up. The lowest one, or the highest one on eBay was $80, but it had awful photos, and it looked really dumb. So I took better photos, listed it higher, and mine sold way before that one sold. That one's still up if you want to look up that one. I included this. I mean, it's kind of like a no-brainer that something like, if you find a Supreme shirt, it could be fake. It's usually fake, but this one was authentic, only because I knew it was authentic because of the graphic. This graphic is very niche, and it's not a super expensive one. So like, this shirt is probably $100 if you still had it in the bag, and somebody offered me $65. I took it. It had a little bit of wear right here on the collar. It's like a bacon neck, but hey, somebody still bought it for $65, and I paid $8 at a Goodwill. So I mean, I'll take that all day. This was a bad buy. If you saw one of my videos like before, you might have seen me excited for it, but then when I put it in the light at home, yeah, there was a bunch of flaws on it. It's very stained, and it has a hole in the pocket. But since it's the Arc'teryx brand, somebody still bought it. I put it up for $70 with shipping, and I paid $12 for it, and somebody bought it for $55, like the same day, and I was okay with that because it was flawed as heck. It was flawed, and it was had a hole in the pocket and a bunch of stains on it. But hey, somebody liked it. This was weird. I was sat on this for a long time. So it's like I'm not even gonna say the brand, but this is it right here. I'm not gonna butcher it, but that's the brand. It's like a cycling jacket, but it's wool. And it had, I don't know, some random team on it. And it was a 2XL. It sat for a long time. I want to say this sat for at least 5 months, and somebody paid full price for it. Yeah, this is good. If you ever see this brand, I would look into picking it up, even though it's like a long tail item. It still will sell. As you can see, I have a second one that sold full price too. It's a different brand. I can pronounce this one. It's Woolistic, and it's also a 2XL. I bought it the same day. These both were $7. So this one sold for full price of $62. And yeah, and if you ever see these, I would definitely look them up because they're probably going to be worth some good money. Even though they might be like a long tail item, it's worth it in the end. Okay, so Hawaiian shirts are, for me, selling like crazy. This one sold for $37.99. It's a good best offer. But this one I've already found and sold 2 of these for close to $40 for both of them. But this one is from the show Magnum PI. He wears it in the show. So if you add that to the title, it's like people like swoon over it. So that's a definite pickup if you ever see it. This is the brand Paradise Found, but like Hawaiian shirts in general, if they have like a crazy design, I always look them up. Again, with these things too, this is a Polo Ralph Lauren button snap like Western shirt. Western shirts do really well. The only thing, this was a smaller size, so it didn't sell for as much as it could have, but it's a nice one. It's pink, has like those Western looking things right there. Pearl snap. This sold for $40. I had this for a long time. This was a $10 buy. It's just because it's so plain and it's a small size. And the last item is Robert Graham. Robert Graham does well for me, especially if you get a big size. This one sold for $35 plus no free shipping, but it sold extremely fast. And Robert Graham does extremely well. Only when you get the bigger sizes though. The smaller sizes for me, or like the kind of plain looking ones, are just not really that great. People like these because of the flip cuffs that they have. So like this one has like a paisley thing on the cuffs, and people just flip them up and wear them like that. So yeah, those are the 20 items I sold in January of 2020 for, decent profit. I hope this video helped you when you're out in the wild looking for items to sell. And yeah, that's really it. If you like content like this, I'm gonna try to keep making videos, 1 or 2 a week. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you guys in the next one.